as you settle into your bed tonight, I want you to let the whole world grow quiet around you. Not just the room, not just the noise outside, but the noise inside your own heart. Feel the air soften. Feel your breathing slow. Feel the weight of the day begin to lift from your shoulders, as if Jesus himself is gently brushing it away. This is the moment. He's been waiting for the moment when you finally stop holding everything together long enough for him to speak peace over you. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to prepare yourself to earn his voice. Jesus meets you as you are, tired, hopeful, worried, grateful. All of it is seen. All of it is held by him. Imagine his presence entering the room like a soft, warm glow. Not bright enough to overwhelm you, but gentle enough to calm you instantly. It spreads slowly, filling the space around your bed, brushing against your skin like warm air drifting through an open window. That's him, close, attentive, patient. He isn't far away tonight. He isn't silent. He is near, leaning into this moment with you, ready to pour peace into every part of your spirit that has felt restless or unsure. Let your breathing deepen just a little. Feel your chest rise and fall with more ease. Let the tension in your shoulders melt. Let your thoughts slow their pace. You don't need to replay conversations. You don't need to analyze what tomorrow holds. Right now is about rest, not the kind that just closes your eyes, but the kind that softens your soul. Jesus wants to speak to the parts of you that have been stretched thin, the parts that haven't had space to breathe all day. As you breathe, imagine Jesus stepping closer, sitting beside your bed with a peace that feels like safety itself. He's not rushing you. He's not asking anything of you. He's simply here to be with you. His presence is enough to steady the thoughts that have been swirling. It's enough to slow the fear that tried to follow you into the night. It's enough to calm the worry that rests behind your ribs. Let that presence sink into the room, filling the empty spaces with warmth. Now imagine a soft whisper, not loud, not demanding, just a quiet nudge in your spirit. Rest. I'm here. Feel how those words soothe something deep inside you. Feel how they settle into your chest like a gentle weight, grounding you. When Jesus speaks, even his silence is comforting. But when his voice fills the night, even in the softest whisper, something inside you knows peace in a way nothing else can offer. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands relax. Let your mind unclench. This is holy stillness. This is divine quiet. This is the place where Jesus prepares your heart to hear him, not with fear, not with pressure, but with love that feels warm and steady, like a hand resting lightly over your heart. He wants you to rest under his voice tonight, not because you're weak, but because he delights in giving you peace. As the room settles into that warm glow, let yourself feel safe, truly safe. Safe to release, safe to breathe, safe to be held. Jesus is watching over you with a love that doesn't waver, a love that reaches deeper than your worries, deeper than your exhaustion, deeper than anything that weighed on you today. And in this quiet space, he begins to whisper truths you've needed. That you're not alone, that you're protected, that he's working even now, even here. Let that truth settle into your spirit. Let it open the door for him to speak more deeply as the night goes on. You're not just falling asleep, you're settling under God's voice, and something within you is already beginning to shift. Rest in this moment. Let him hold you. Tonight, Jesus speaks, and your heart is finally quiet enough to hear him. As you breathe slowly and let the room fade into quiet, I want you to imagine every burden you carried today gently loosening its hold on you, not because you forced yourself to be stronger, not because you pushed it away, but because Jesus is inviting you to lay it all down. One by one, softly, without guilt, without fear. Feel the tension in your chest begin to release, like a tightly held rope finally slipping from your hands. You don't need to hold onto anything right now. You don't need to solve or control or plan. Tonight is the night you place it all at his feet and allow your spirit to breathe again. Let your thoughts slow. Let the noise inside you soften. Every worry, every anxious thought, every weight that sat in the back of your mind. Imagine gathering them gently in your hands. The disappointments you didn't talk about. The frustration that lingered beneath your smile. The fear of what tomorrow might hold. The pressure you felt to stay strong when your heart was tired. Hold them for just a moment. Breathe in. And now picture Jesus extending his hands toward you, palms open, patient, ready to take everything you surrender. Place each burden into his hands slowly. Imagine the moment your fear touches his palm. It loses its strength. Imagine the moment your stress is laid in his hands. It melts like ice meeting warm water. Picture your guilt, your self-doubt, your hidden worries resting against his skin, and see how easily he carries what felt heavy to you. Nothing is too complicated for him. Nothing is too much. Nothing is too tangled. Jesus doesn't flinch at the weight you give him. He receives it effortlessly, as if he's been waiting all day for this moment. Feel the pressure lifting from your chest. Feel the tightness in your stomach easing. Feel the heaviness behind your ribs beginning to float away. This is what it feels like to release. This is what it feels like to let Jesus take the things your mind held onto for too long. You don't have to wrestle with them tonight. You don't have to think your way through them. You just lay them down, and he carries them for you, gently but completely. Now imagine Jesus speaking softly, his voice calm and steady. Let it go. I will take care of it. Hear those words settle through your entire body. Let them wash over your mind, quieting the what-ifs. Let them wash over your emotions, easing the ache you didn't have words for. Let them wash over your soul, reminding you that you are not holding life together by yourself. Jesus is stepping into the places you feel overwhelmed. He's stepping into the problems that scared you. He's stepping into the unanswered questions that kept you awake at night. Let yourself sink a little deeper into the mattress. Let your shoulders drop a little more. Let your breathing fall into a slower rhythm. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to pretend. Jesus isn't waiting for you to fix yourself before coming close. He draws near to the weary. He leans into the brokenhearted. He comforts the overwhelmed. And tonight, he's asking you to let him do the lifting. Picture him gathering every leftover worry from the corners of your mind. Even the ones you forgot were still there. Feel him sweeping away old guilt, old fears, old pressures that tried to cling to you. Feel him lifting the emotional weight you've been carrying quietly. It's not your responsibility to solve everything. It's his joy to hold you through it as your spirit becomes lighter. Imagine the room filling with a gentle stillness, almost like the atmosphere shifts into something holy. That's what happens when you release burdens. Your heart becomes quiet enough to hear the soft voice of God, the voice that comforts, the voice that guides, the voice that brings peace that doesn't make sense and relief that reaches places nothing else could touch. Rest in this quiet. Rest in this release. Jesus is taking what you've carried, and he's not giving it back. Tonight, he wants your heart free, your mind calm, your spirit open. Because under his voice, in this place of surrender, something in you is already beginning to change. Let everything fall away. He is here. He is holding you. And you are finally unburdened enough to hear him speak. As you settle deeper into this calm, open space, I want you to feel the tenderness of how Jesus sees you. Not through the lens of your mistakes, not through the lens of your fears, not through the heaviness you carried today, but through the deep, steady love that has followed you since the moment your life began. His eyes do not hold disappointment. His tone does not carry frustration. His presence does not judge what you struggle with. Instead, he looks at you with a softness that reaches places inside you no one else has ever touched. Tonight, he wants you to rest in how he sees you, fully known, fully understood, fully held. Take a slow breath and imagine his presence drawing even closer, like a warm light moving gently across the room. It settles beside you, comforting, steady, patient. You don't need to prepare yourself for him. You don't need to hide anything. Jesus already knows the thoughts you keep quiet, the emotions you push down, the battles you don't express, and he doesn't turn away from them. He turns toward you with compassion. His heart is moved by what weighs you down. His heart is drawn to your honesty, your vulnerability, your desire to keep going even when you feel tired. Imagine Jesus leaning slightly forward, speaking to you in a voice so gentle it feels like balm over your spirit. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't stopped caring. I haven't let go of you. Let those words settle into your chest like warm water pouring over something tense. This is how he speaks, softly, truthfully, healingly. His words don't pressure you, they calm you. They don't burden you, they lift you. They don't confuse you, they clarify what fear tried to distort. Feel his love settling around your heart like a protective barrier. It doesn't push, it doesn't demand. It simply holds you, like arms wrapping around wounds you've kept hidden for too long. Jesus wants you to know tonight that nothing about you scares him away. Not your anxieties, not your doubts, not your moments of weakness. He sees the parts of you that others misunderstand, the parts you think are too messy, too complicated, too sensitive, and he calls them precious, worth caring for, worth healing, worth staying close to. Imagine his hand resting gently near your heart, not heavy, not forceful, but reassuring, the kind of touch that tells you, you are safe, I'm not going anywhere. Feel how your breathing changes under that touch. Feel how your heartbeat steadies. Feel how your whole body begins to release tension you didn't realize you were still holding. You are lying in the presence of someone who understands you completely and loves you deeply. Now picture him speaking softly again. I know the battles you've been fighting. I know the questions that live in your thoughts. I know the places where you feel unsure. But I am holding you through every single one. This is the truth he wants to plant in your spirit tonight. You are not unseen. You are not unheard. You are not misunderstood. Jesus sees the depth of your heart more clearly than anyone else ever could, and it makes him draw closer, not further away. Let his love seep into the places where you felt unworthy. Let it soften the parts of you that have been hardened by disappointment. Let it warm the areas inside you that have grown cold from waiting or worrying. Jesus isn't looking for perfection. He's looking at you with pride because you keep trying, you keep hoping, you keep reaching for him even when your heart feels tired. He sees that and he honors it. Imagine that warm light around you beginning to glow a little brighter, not harshly, but like a quiet sunrise rising inside your spirit. It fills your chest. It fills your mind. It fills the empty spaces you didn't know how to heal. This is how Jesus loves, deeply, steadily, fully, with a love that doesn't fluctuate when you struggle, with a love that doesn't fade when life is difficult, with a love that comforts instead of condemns. Rest in this truth. Jesus sees you as someone worth staying close to, worth comforting, worth guiding, worth loving with a depth that doesn't change. Let that truth wrap around you as you drift deeper into rest. Tonight, his love is the safest place your heart can fall asleep. As you drift deeper into this soft, quiet place, I want you to imagine Jesus covering you in a way that reaches beyond your thoughts and settles straight into your spirit, not with force, not with noise, but with a tenderness that feels like warmth spreading through every corner of your room. Tonight, he isn't just near you, he is surrounding you. He is filling the atmosphere around your bed with peace, with protection, with a presence so steady that even the shadows of worry begin to fade. Imagine the room becoming wrapped in a gentle glow, not bright, not overwhelming, but warm and comforting, like candlelight flickering softly in the dark. This glow is his presence forming a shelter around you, a place where the weight of the world cannot enter, a place where fear loses its voice, a place where your heart is safe, guarded, watched over. Feel it settle over your body like a soft blanket, covering you with a warmth that sinks into your skin and then deeper into your spirit. Picture Jesus standing beside your bed, not distant or unreachable, but close enough that you feel the calm radiating from him. He looks at you with a quiet tenderness, the kind that makes even your unspoken worries begin to unravel. His presence doesn't ask you to rise up or be strong. It simply holds you, fully, gently, completely. Now imagine him lifting his hand over you, steady and loving. From his hand flows a stream of soft, golden light, peaceful, soothing, steady. As it moves over you, it begins to cover every part of your body. First your mind, calming the thoughts that tried to race. Then your chest, easing the pressure that sat there all day. Then your heart, softening the tightness, healing the hidden aches. And as this light spreads, something inside you begins to shift, quietly, deeply, beautifully. Feel that light settling over your breath, slowing it into a rhythm that feels almost holy. Feel it resting on your shoulders, releasing the tension you carried. Feel it covering your stomach, releasing the knots of worry. Feel it drifting down your legs, grounding you in peace. Every part of you is being wrapped in the presence of Jesus, like a shield that is strong and gentle at the same time. Now imagine the room around you filling with a quiet sense of protection, a stillness that feels alive, almost like the air itself is watching over you. You are not unprotected tonight. You are not uncovered. You are not vulnerable to the things that used to steal your rest. Jesus has placed his presence around you like a fortress made of peace. Imagine angels standing at the edges of your room, silent, strong, steady. They are not frightening. They are not distant. They stand as guardians assigned to you, sent to watch over you, to ensure that nothing harmful touches your spirit tonight. Their presence is gentle but powerful, forming a circle of safety around your sleep. You may not see them, but you can feel the calm they bring, a quiet assurance that you are deeply protected. Now picture Jesus leaning close, his voice soft enough to settle into your heartbeat. You are safe. I am here. Rest. I am covering you. Let those words wrap around your spirit. Let them cover your fears. Let them still your doubts. Let them silence the thoughts that tried to follow you into the night. His voice becomes the atmosphere you fall asleep in, steady, warm, protective. Feel his presence settling deeper, like a warm weight over your chest, grounding you, comforting you, healing the places inside you that have been restless. Feel the tension leaving your heart. Feel the quiet filling your mind. Feel the safety settling into your limbs. You are covered, fully, perfectly, completely. Jesus isn't stepping away. He isn't watching from a distance. He is here, guarding your rest, surrounding your dreams, holding your heart with a love that never sleeps. Through the night, his presence becomes your shelter. His peace becomes your pillow. His voice becomes the gentle whisper guiding your spirit into restoration. Let yourself sink into that safety. Let your body grow heavy. Let your mind grow still. You are wrapped in the presence of someone who never stops protecting you. Tonight, Jesus covers you, and under his covering, healing begins, peace deepens, strength returns, and your spirit rests in the safest place it has ever known. There is a warmth beginning to rise inside you now, the kind that doesn't come from the room, but from the quiet truth sinking into your spirit. God is moving in your life tonight in ways you cannot see yet, in ways you don't have to understand, in ways your heart has been needing. As you rest under his presence, something inside you is already shifting, gently, silently, beautifully. And I want you to feel that shift, not with fear or pressure, but with a deep sense of reassurance. Jesus is working. Jesus is speaking. Jesus is preparing something for you. And by the time morning comes, you will feel the difference. Let your breath soften. Let your chest rise and fall with ease. As you lie here, Jesus is speaking truths over your life, truths that settle deeper than any fear or doubt. He's whispering strength where you felt weak. He's whispering clarity where you felt confused. He's whispering healing into the places you hid from everyone else. His voice doesn't shout. It settles. It rests. It fills. And tonight, it is rewriting the heavy thoughts that have been weighing on you. Imagine Jesus sitting close, his presence steady and warm beside you. You don't see him, but your spirit recognizes his nearness. Feel him looking at you with a tenderness that tells you everything is about to shift in your favor. You're not alone, he whispers. I am working in ways you cannot see. Those words settle into your heart like soft light, illuminating the areas that felt dark or uncertain. He isn't just comforting you, he is preparing you. Picture him gently placing his hand over your heart. Immediately, something inside you softens. That subtle ache you've been ignoring, he feels it. The heaviness you've been carrying, he's lifting it. The dreams you've been afraid to hope for, he's protecting them. Jesus doesn't just see your pain, he sees your future too. And what he sees is beautiful, full of healing, full of purpose, full of change that begins tonight, even as you sleep. Now imagine his voice speaking again, calm and full of promise. Something is shifting. Something is being restored. Something is opening for you. These aren't empty words. They are declarations over your life. He is aligning things you don't even know need alignment. He is ordering footsteps, softening hearts, opening doors, dissolving obstacles. He is preparing your morning before you even close your eyes tonight. And the peace you feel right now, that is the first sign of what he's doing. Let that peace fill your entire body. Let it replace the stress that once tightened your chest. Let it wash away the anxiety that tried to take over your thoughts. Let it soften the disappointment that sat heavy behind your ribs. Jesus is pouring peace into the cracks of your heart, into the quiet corners of your mind, into the places where hope felt dim. And as that peace settles, something in your spirit begins to rise quietly, gently, like a small light growing in the darkness. You may not see the whole picture yet, but you can feel the shift. The atmosphere inside you is different. The heaviness has loosened. The fear has softened. Something inside you knows that God is preparing a turning point, that the night is not just for rest, but for restoration. And when morning comes, you will wake up lighter, clearer, steadier, because of what Jesus is doing in you now. Imagine him leaning close, his voice soft and sure. I am with you. I am guiding you. I am changing what you could not change alone. Feel that truth settle into your bones. Feel it lift your spirit. Feel it remind you that even when you don't see movement, God is moving. Even when you don't hear answers, God is speaking. Even when nothing looks different yet, something is shifting beneath the surface. Let that comfort you. Let it bring hope. Let it prepare your heart to receive the beautiful change tomorrow will bring. Tonight, you are resting under God's voice. And when you rest under his voice, something always changes by morning. Let your whole body sink now into the deepest layer of rest, the kind of rest where even your thoughts begin to dissolve into softness. Your breathing has slowed, your muscles have loosened, and you can feel the entire weight of today slipping off of you, as if Jesus himself is lifting it piece by piece. This is the moment where your spirit becomes quiet enough for his voice to settle into you, not loudly, not forcefully, but like a gentle warmth spreading through your soul. Tonight, you are falling asleep under the sound of God's presence, and it is shaping something inside you that will bloom by morning. Imagine the room dimming into a velvety darkness, warm and safe, like a shelter built just for you. This darkness isn't empty, it's filled with God's nearness. It holds you, it protects you, it wraps around you with a tenderness that feels almost like being covered under a soft, heavy blanket. Feel that security settling over your shoulders. Feel it calming the places in your body that were tense. Feel it slowing your heartbeat into a peaceful, steady rhythm. You are resting in the safest atmosphere you've ever known. Now imagine Jesus sitting beside you, closer than your breath. His presence like a quiet glow in the dark. Not bright enough to wake you, just enough for your spirit to sense him. He watches over you with a protective tenderness that reaches deeper than fear, deeper than anxiety, deeper than the thoughts that tried to keep you awake. His presence becomes the pillow your spirit is resting on. His peace becomes the blanket covering your heart. His love becomes the warmth that lulls you into deeper and deeper stillness. As your eyes grow heavier, imagine his hand resting near your heart, not pressing, not demanding, simply comforting. Feel the warmth of his touch sinking into you, releasing the last traces of tension hidden in your chest. His presence slows your mind, quiets your emotions, and brings your breathing into perfect harmony with his peace. You're not trying to sleep anymore. You are being carried into rest. Let everything inside you become quiet now. If a thought comes, let it drift away. If a worry rises, let it dissolve. If your mind tries to stay awake, let Jesus whisper to your spirit, rest, I'm here. Let those words flow slowly through your entire being. Feel how they settle into your bones, how they soften your soul, how they make the night feel safe. Imagine angels surrounding your bed, forming a gentle circle of protection around you. They stand watch through the night, guarding your dreams, guarding your thoughts, guarding the deepest places inside you. Their presence is peaceful, soft, calming. Nothing heavy can reach you here. Nothing fearful can enter this space. Jesus has covered you, and heaven is standing guard. Your breathing grows even slower now. Your limbs feel heavy, warm, relaxed. Your mind feels like it's floating in a pool of stillness, drifting gently into sleep. The presence of Jesus surrounds you like a quiet, steady heartbeat, guiding you deeper into rest with every second that passes. And as you slip further toward sleep, imagine Jesus leaning close, his voice barely above a whisper. While you sleep, I will heal you. While you sleep, I will guide you. While you sleep, I will prepare your morning. Let that truth settle over you like a warm wave. You are not falling asleep alone. You are falling asleep in his peace, under his covering, inside his care. Let your breath fall into one last, gentle rhythm. Inhale his nearness. Exhale your last bit of tension. Inhale his protection. Exhale your fear. Inhale his love. Exhale your worry. You are safe now. Safe to sleep. Safe to rest. Safe to surrender. Close your eyes fully. Let your spirit drift. Let the night take you softly into God's arms. By the time the morning light touches your room, your heart will feel different, lighter, renewed, restored. Because you didn't just sleep tonight, you slept under God's voice, and that changes everything. Rest now. Let him hold you. Let him keep you. Let him prepare the morning that is already waiting for you.